Good morning. Welcome to Grow and Preserve. I'm glad you're here today. We have been in the high 90s and the low hundreds for weeks. So it's 83 degrees this morning, and with the humidity it says it feels like 90. So we're going to do a very quick garden tour because, believe it or not, this is this is a bit of relief for us. So I have not been out here to do much in the garden. As you're going to see, I have some things that have bolted. I have some things that have died. But anyway, I'm going to show you how it is. It is July 24, I think, today as I'm filming this. So I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you where we are. Okay, these are some of the blackberry bushes. I planted these this year. They were not the type that I ordered, but they seem to have gone crazy, at least in growing. I did not really plan for them to go kind of this crazy. But you'll see I only have a few berries there. I have them covered because I have something in the yard that is eating everything. So the weeds I need to take care of. These are some smaller blackberry plants that I just used as filler. Go to here and I'll show you my miniature orchard. This is an apple tree that's looking quite good. And I bought it from a website. I'll try not to mention who it was because they told me it was going to fruit this year. Clearly it's not. See that poor little blue stick behind that was the peach tree. It did not make it, and that was from the same website. So more blackberries. I just have a few little things planted. These are herb beds. I have two of these, one on each side of the yard. And I just love these. I have harvested so much basil. It's ridiculous. Oops, and there are the neighbor dogs. You can see I'm on a very small lot. So here I have some puma peppers. These, I believe, are hotter than habaneros. I'm gonna make some great hot sauce for my husband. He likes things really, really hot. Over here, and I'm gonna show you some watermelon. So, there's a little sugar baby watermelon. And this is a larger watermelon. I'm not sure which one at the moment. And then I have another one over there. So my husband is excited about the watermelon. And these are my Romas that I just planted about a week ago. So I'm gonna try to get a second batch in because I lost so many tomatoes with the heat this year. Oh, this is my tomatillo. This is my nemesis. I planted 3 and only one of them fruited. So I'm not sure I'll be doing that again. You do see I'm getting a second wave of fruit though now, so we'll see. And then pickles, I've had so many pickles. I've been harvesting pickles for weeks. And I have some little baby melons. Can you see that? There's a little baby melon. And let's see, there are more melons around here. There's a little melon. He's looking almost ripe, right? And then my poor angel hair squash. I just don't even know what happened to that. I have some butternut squash. It looks like it's starting to ripen. There's a little angel hair squash, but I don't know if it's really small. I know they're supposed to be personal size, but that's like child size, I think. There's a little baby pickle. There's another pickle. My gosh, everywhere I look, there are pickles. Now, here's a bigger melon, cantaloupe style melon. It's supposed to be small, but you know, I don't think it's done yet though. Here's one that I put in some pantyhose to try to hold it up because it was getting so big. And then we have another little watermelon growing up the trellis. That's a sugar baby watermelon. I'm gonna go over here to this crazy one and see something is eating my tomatoes. So this is my first round of Romas. I've already harvested quite a few off of this, but you can see there are just tons coming on back in there all over. So I have 4 plants here, and these just really went nuts. They got so heavy, my husband had to design this wonderful staking system to keep them up. So I have several steaks in there, and I have those tomato cages, and then we did these steaks on the outside. It's kind of crazy. And these are sweet potatoes. Never grown sweet potatoes before, so I'm really excited about that. And then we're gonna go around to this side. See these shade claws? When I first put the tomatoes in, it was so hot. We got a very early heat wave. It was over 100 degrees, and all my blossoms burned up. They all fell off. I lost several of the plants. I had to replace a couple with some little scraggly starts that I had. They were my backups. I had given so many of my starts away, all the good ones I gave away after I got mine planted, and now I've learned that lesson. So we're gonna go into the tomato jungle. This is an archway that's really becoming quite overgrown. I don't even know if you can see the arch in there. You can see it from the other side. But we'll go underneath now. So these I have picked and picked and picked, and I had a tall neighbor come over and pick the other day. They're just crazy. It's a Sweet Million. There on the right side at a Berry's Crazy Cherry, which is a little yellow cherry tomato on that side. And here I have the Sunrise Bumblebee, which is just so beautiful. And then, let's see. Oh, here's one of my favorites. This is the Black Cherry. Let me see if I can get you back here to see this. There. That is the Black Cherry tomato. Oh my goodness. That is so good. I can't even tell you how good that is. Okay, let's get you out of here. You're all tangled up. So cherry tomatoes on this side. I have some San Marzanos on that side, just starting to ripen. So we'll get some canning done. I have more cherry tomatoes on this side. This is a sun peach. That's delicious. That is absolutely wonderful. Sun Sugar. Let's see if I can get up here. Sun Sugar is doing so well, and those are fabulous as well. But Brad's Atomic Grape. I've never grown these before, and it's a little bit of a question, at what point are they ready? I know people have a hard time telling, but I think that there needs to be some kind of purple or blue in there for those to be ready. There's just another Sun Sugar up here. This is an Ananas Noir. It's looking pretty crazy. One of those cat face things, must have been a multi-bloom. I do have some more around here that are starting to ripen. So this is my slicer side. This is the one that got all burned up. I mean, just crazy burned up. So these are Oaxacan Jewels. I have a couple that have not started to ripen yet. Pineapple tomato over here. Those have been my first two to ripen this year, and it is the end of July, and we're just getting there because, as you can see, I lost all the lower blooms. So this is a Green Giant. It's gonna be another one where I'm not sure when we're gonna harvest that one. But they're all finally starting. Now we have hot peppers. I have a lot of hot peppers. My husband loves the hot peppers. So these are pepperoncinis. This little thing here is a Sugar Rush peach. I harvested a bunch of those. Here's another one back in here. We're gonna make some hot sauce with that maybe today. I have my Tabascos that are just starting to turn red. I'm gonna make plenty of Tabasco sauce. We'll do that on camera. And then these pretty little things down here. Let's see if I can find you some colors. All the different colors. Those are Chinese 5-color. The little purple one. So pretty. And then we have jalapenos. let's see, my crazy zinnia that's so beautiful that I swear it's harder to hold up than a tomato. Let's go through here. Let's go through here. Oop. See, no, I lost a red cherry, hot cherry plant. I lost. I don't know what happened. Everything else is doing fine. Loads of peppers in here. These are all hot peppers. All hot peppers everywhere. This is another hot cherry pepper. You see, I planted this one a little bit later. There's a green one. And then the sweet peppers. So you can see I have loads and loads of sweet peppers in the works. I have banana peppers. I've already pickled a bunch of these so far. Clearly it's time to do some more. This is a Jimmy Nardello. This is great. It's supposed to be a fabulous roasting pepper. I have not roasted it yet, just because we've been eating it raw. It's so good. And then we'll come back around here. And I wanted to show you one last thing. Well, what has happened? Oh, here we go. This plant is tipping over. This is an orange bell pepper. You can see I have lots of fruit starting. Nothing has ripened yet, but I'm excited to have those. Oh, there's a cool breeze. This is wonderful. I'm loving the breeze. Okay. So that's it. My strawberries are up on my deck. I won't take you up there. It's very, very toasty. But that's it. That's my little suburban backyard garden. And it's been wonderful. Oh, blueberries. I need to show you the blueberries. Here we go. You can see I have 2 of them covered. Because, well, actually the cover needs to come off now. But I covered them when the blueberries were ripe. I took the first, were ripening. I took the first batch, harvested those, put the cover on, and apparently I was outsmarted by a chipmunk or a bunny or a squirrel or something, because something else crawled under there and took all the rest of my berries. So that's it. You can see what these crazy things look like from afar. So they may not be the most beautiful things, but my neighbors don't seem to mind them. Of course, I do give them lots of tomatoes. But they sure have saved my tomatoes. So hopefully I'll get some harvest this year. And next year I'm going to start out with this. Losing all those tomatoes. It was like in early May. Oh, it was heartbreaking. So that's it. That's it for my little garden. So, I hope you enjoyed the little garden tour today. I have a lot of work to do out here. I think that next week we're supposed to be a little lower in temperature. I'll get out here and get things cleaned up, and then you'll see, hopefully, I've made some progress in the August garden tour. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope that you will garden along with me. I hope if you have any ideas about why I lost my little angel hair squash, what could be eating my tomatoes and my blueberries, and that's about it. So, your thoughts I would greatly appreciate. I'd love to see pictures of your garden, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you quite often. Bye-bye.